Welcome back.
Yeah.
Daario.
Oh, wait.
Sorry.
Yeah.
A young girl emerges from the forest on the right side. Orange hair, piercing through her septum. Face lacerated with cuts. Do you want to describe yourself?
Actually, I like how you're doing.
In her hand, she holds a bundle of parchment. As she walks gracefully towards you, Gaia down low, with growling teeth bared, as she hunches low, close to you.
I will have one hand on my sword, and I whisper to Gaia, "Be ready and on my mark."
There's really no need for that, Dario. I am quite literally handing it to you. Is she just holding it there? Or not? It's really your choice if you want it, really. I thought you wanted the documents. It's you.
How do you know? How do you know my name?
Well, that is a question I'll answer later. Do you want the documents?
Yes.
Here's what we're going to do. We're going to have a little bit of an exchange. I give you the documents, and I get to join the Fate Chosen. Is that good?
You're cool. Am I arriving?
You're about 20 minutes away, and 10 minutes, or about 15 minutes in, the connection with Gaia will start to come back.
Going once,
That
going twice.
decision really isn't up to me, but
But if you didn't say yes, these documents could go back to Bonnet. He did seem quite attached to them. I did have to gas him to get them, which was, well, a little bit fun, I'll be honest, but I don't seem that, important. I could just throw them away.
I mean, that definitely worked better than what we did, but
I did achieve what, none of you could. On my own, I had, just saying. So I've clearly found myself useful. You could say yes. It's a great addition to the party. Yes.
I'm so confused.
On this girl's shoulder, a little lizard crawls up. And he just looks at you, Dario, and he goes... He's like a little thin green lizard, like so small you barely see him, but he's just like
would barely fill up your palm in your hand.
and
Thin
he's just
and long.
pointing to his palm.
I don't know what that means.
Oh, you mean him? He's telling you to take the document, which means the exchange. I don't know it. And as my little, as he's saying hi as well.
Why?
It's a bit strange.
Why do you want to join the Fate Chosen?
To be quite honest, I want to save the world and it's ending and it's all going to shit, and you guys are the only ones who seem capable of at least doing something, so you are just idiots, but everyone else is idiots, but you guys are like qualified idiots that maybe have leaped somewhere.
You're just taken back by this 19-year-old sassy girl that has appeared out of nowhere and is drilling you to the ground right now. You just feel, Dario's quite confident, he's good around girls, he's good in combat, he's good in everything, but right now you just feel small.
That's what I feel.
As is now on her shoulder, he's going...
Björn, as you ride hard and fast, following the images of the track that Gaia flashed to you in the city, you get a faint flash of danger and an unknown figure in your head, and you just feel the hair on the back of your neck start to stand. Phantom arms start peering out your back as the tension from Gaia is shared between you guys, and it takes a second for you to, separate that, but there's clear sign of danger. And you find yourself baring your own teeth as you're riding.
Yeah. Go, Shadowfax.
You spur him into an either fiercer sprint as you kick up the dirt and you turn left down the road, following the tracks into the forest. The connection getting clearer and clearer as these images flash in your mind. What are you doing, Darren?
Going 5th. Going 6th. I could do this all day, just saying. But I could glitch on it if you wanted to.
I do not speak for the Fate Chosen, but why don't you talk to them yourself?
Sure, lead me to them.
Alright? Follow me. As I
Ooh.
turn around, I whisper to Gaia, be ready.
Gaia stands her ground, down low, still growling at this unknown girl. And she doesn't move. As you hear heavy hooves approaching the road that you just turned down. As you turn around the bend, you see a dark horse with a tall, slender figure, hair blowing in the wind, that you recognize as Björn. As you see them down, probably still about 500 meters away from you as you come around the bend.
Alright. I take in the scene before me as I'm bounding down, and I pinpoint that this girl seems to be causing Gaia at least some stress. So I go bounding directly towards her, and before, maybe a couple of meters before impact, I'm going to I'm going to leap off Shadowfax and disable that spell, let go of that spell, so he will just fade away, and I'm going to land in a fighter stance, axe drawn, and whip hanging by my side straight away.
Alright, make an acrobatics check.
Okay. That is a 25, I am pretty sure.
Unknown girl. You see this figure that I just described bounding down towards the road. That seems to be known to Daario, and essentially known to the wolf as well. She stares you down. As he rides heavy towards you, do you do anything?
I tuck the documents into my bag.
You tuck him into your bag as
And,
this
sidestep, kind of
figure leaps off his horse, this shadow horse that disappears from underneath him, hitting the ground as he rolls. Did you roll?
Sure.
And weapons drawn in front of you as he lands between you and Gaia, 5 meters separating you guys.
Alright, now for a switch. We clearly don't want what you're selling. On your way.
And you just feel Gaia move up to your side.
Mentally, I say, is she trouble?
To me?
Oh, yeah, okay. No, because I told my answer to that, so no. It's just the guy.
She sends you an uncertain feeling back as she begins to sidestep away from you, trying to circle this girl.
First of all, that was a little bit dramatic. A tad impressive, might I add, but dramatic nonetheless. Second of all, not forest witch. Do I look like a forest witch? Honestly, you people. No. It's druid. Druid? Do you not recognize a druid when you see it? Oh my goodness. And I'm selling the documents that you want. I'm not even selling them.
Whoa. Alright. Druid or whatever you are.
A druid, yes.
Yes.
I did just say that.
On your way.
And I just look at Bjorn like she has the documents.
The documents?
Supposedly.
The documents? Our documents? Bonner's documents?
Don has them.
Yes, it was gassed.
She was
Will be
gassed.
for a few hours. And then Gail just starts laughing to herself. You should have seen his face. And she's like bent over laughing. She's like, oh my goodness, if I could show you.
And then, as you guys see this girl bend over laughing hysterically, you just see the small lizard. When she said, if I could show you, you just see the small lizard on her shoulder just flips on his back. Arms and legs up in the air. Before he flips back.
She's like, yes. That was what he did. That was what he did.
The lizard nods in agreement.
Cheers. But yes, back to the documents. Would you like them?
Yes, we would like them, right?
Cool.
Is that
Then
what
I am
is
part of
happening?
the fate chosen. It has been decided. I give you the documents. I am part of the party. Is that
What?
too hard of a word?
What? Oh, okay. Alright, listen here. Hand me the documents and we'll let you go with a light spanking.
I just told you I gassed a man to get these for you.
For us.
Yes. To be part of the fate chosen. I've proven myself useful.
Did you tell her what our name was? I thought that was sacred.
Told her anything, and she knows everything.
Truth speaking. That is how I know things. Most of things. Some things I wish I didn't know, like how.
Oh, okay, alright, the documents. Hand them over.
So I'm part of the fate chosen.
Yes, whatever.
Will you shake on it?
I'd rather not.
Why not? Right, back to Bonnet it is. She starts walking away.
The lizard on her shoulder, as she turns and walks away, turns around and just shakes his head at you. Jumping back. Like 3 180 and jumps back.
I go, wait. The fate chosen isn't just some club.
Well, clearly you just wreak havoc everywhere you go.
That's Stallion
Oh,
and Kyla and
yes, the
Haraka.
blue one. I heard about him. I heard he was ugly. Is that true?
He's bald.
Why would I eat that? So,
Come with us.
mm,
It is a group decision.
wise choice. I like this one. This way or this way? Which road? Cool. Let's go. As
Wait.
I'm gonna be part of the fate chosen.
What? Where's Bonaire? And,
Oh.
and the blue cloak lady?
I did leave them on the side of a road. I don't remember what road it was, but they were gassed and asleep.
But
And
how far away are they?
About probably 2 Ks from where you guys are.
I don't think they'll be awake anytime soon if you did want to catch them. But I mean, I have the documents.
How long would it take to get there?
Without a horse, probably. How do you know what the speed is going fast? No, of like running fast in metric.
Zoom, can I put my time?
If you guys end up going for a
so
pit
it's
stop, did you get my
fast.
stuff and feel it?
We don't know if she has it.
6.44 kilometers an hour.
So you could reach it in less than half an hour.
Upon Shadowfax, I could reach it in a fraction of that time.
I would like to leave that gentleman a note.
Oh, he's not going to read it for 3 hours. Just letting you know. Maybe a day. I'm
Do you-
not quite sure.
Do you have any paper on you by any chance?
I have leaves and berries. Does that work as writing?
Yawn. Do you have any paper on you by any chance?
She has leaves and berries.
By this point, Gaia has circled behind her, still in a low crouch, and she's flashing you vivid images of blood. Her jaws locked around her neck as she squeezes the life out of her. And you get that same like rush of adrenaline.
Stand down. Stand down. In my head.
As she slowly peels her lips down again. stands up, licks her mouth, and just stands there.
Do you know what? Girl, my friend here has a bad feeling about you, and well, she has very good instincts, so I'm inclined to trust her. If you want to be a part of the Fate Chosen, then we will need to understand everything there is about you, and judgment will be made, whether you are worthy or not.
So this is like an interview, right? So like I've made it through
This
the
is
first
the pre-interview.
Cool. All right. The documents stay with me for now. Interviews are going to take too long, I'm afraid. See, I'm a bit short on time. See, because like I said, it's a Daario. The world is ending, and I intend to stay alive.
Do you not wish
I'm
to
one
meet
of
the rest?
idiots who live.
Do you not wish to meet the rest of the Fate Chosen?
Oh, I do. Yes.
Then you will have to follow us.
All right. Yes.
Can I please borrow those berries and leaves?
Oh, yes. She reaches into her bag.
No way.
I have things in here somewhere.
What?
I just like peer into her bag. That's just like,
These are. See, I lied. These you can put on them, and the berries I can just mix.
Do you know what? I've got an idea. I could always leave a magical message that will be triggered upon their waking. Does that work? Then you could
That would be
add your
perfect.
voice to it.
That would be perfect. I love it.
I just want to say,
That-
you're
that-
making us all look like amateurs.
Seriously.
Other guys.
Will that work? Yes?
That would be perfect.
Alright.
He might just be gagging when he wakes up, so I'll maybe give him like half an hour.
I could jump on Shadowfax now, go there, leave the message, strip them of their clothing, and return before you make it back to the city gates.
I think it's best we stick together. I have another way of delivering the message.
Alright.
And then just out of, I summon like a dark eagle with one glowing eye. I'm like, he shall take it to them.
He's
The
cute.
eagle apparates out of thin air, fluttering its wings as it shakes its head on the ground looking up at you. For it turns its head 180, looking at you, and then turning back to you. Well,
Are we not curious upon the identity of the cloaked figure, though? How do we know she
Question.
comes back?
Because I was at Daario.
you actually only guessed on it.
Also,
I would like to go just to see the identity of her.
You're not sure if they're still even there. Like, she was affected by it, but as you were leaving, she was still stirring.
I'm just thinking of something.
I would also like to know.
I would not like to know, just like.
If you are planning on being part of the Fate Chosen, then you should want to know because she is hunting us, or
Ooh.
well, at least she kidnapped one of our members.
Ooh, that is fun. Alright.
So, where is she? And should we all go together? Or should I?
I think it's best we stick together.
We can make it. Oh, I get to know each other.
Doesn't sound so bad, really.
Does it nods in agreement?
As agrees.
Alright,
Thinks you're all
which way? This way?
As-
As.
How does my eagle react? What is
Do you summon? It's not a real animal, right? It's like it's part of your magic, right?
it?
Yeah. It just seems disinterested in everything else about you at the moment as it waits for your order.
So I'm just gonna get it to kind of fly, like fly in the general direction of where we're traveling to,
Mm.
and just tell us to report if it sees anything.
Okay, awesome. And can I report back to you telepathically, or does it need to come back to you?
I don't think so. I think it needs to come back.
Okay. Alright, the eagle, the owl, is that what it's on? No, it was an eagle, wasn't it?
Eagle. More
Alright.
like a wedge tail eagle.
Yep, it flutters its wings before turning around, taking a few steps, and takes off, climbing altitude before you see it soaring down the road. The skink, the lizard on your shoulder watches it, and it's like, and just a really tiny hiss.
What the?
What do you agree as?
What?
Oh, yes.
Alright, first question. What the hell is that?
Do not be rude. It's a lizard.
It's like a little skink man.
Oh, it is a lizard, so I think they're related. Are you related to him? He says yes. His name is Azra. I call him Az. I think it's a bit cuter. And when he annoys me, it's shorter. Az. Yeah.
How big is he?
Like this big.
As you guys examine him, you realise Az has the same lacerations all over his body that the girl has on her face and on her hands and any flesh that you can see. The same cuts all over her body.
Alright, second question. What's all this?
You're one to ask. I have funny stories about you, but I'm not rude.
I mean, do you see this face? Pristine. I would never damage the goods.
What's wrong with a scarf?
Yes. What is wrong with many scars? I see
There's
it
nothing
as,
wrong with a scar, just tells a story, and all I'm asking is what the hell is the story with yours? Right?
Let's say I am very cool. That's my story. No,
We're
the
walking
lacerations.
as we're in the direction.
Yeah.
I achieved the lacerations while fighting a great ancient monster. Sometimes I can still hear its voice in my head. It's just howling at me. Yes.
Make a performance check, and you guys make an insight check.
Oh, first roll.
Birds are
First roll.
16.
16.
21.
A 9.
21.
Oh.
Okay, you both get the sense that she is lying very clearly and very dramatically.
And I stabbed it in the guts. And it was just blood.
I just look up your tugger like him.
You have to whisper to do so.
No, I can't do it.
And then I cut
So
off its
if
ear.
I talk to you, I still have to whisper.
Oh,
So like start to move my lips so she'll know.
And I gouged out its eyeball. And used it as a necklace. It was great. But then I sold it to
Did you say druid or bard? A poor one at that.
Oh, I mean,
What?
it's bad, so.
Bit of work. That tail could be something.
I know, I was telling it to some children the other day. They did get scared and call me a demon, which I was quite offended by.
Although not entirely inaccurate. What did you say your name was?
Oh, Drea.
Drea.
yeah.
Drea Stone.
Dre the druid.
And do you oft times find yourself in a forest acquiring items for weary travellers that you happen across?
No, I only got this because I wanted to be part of the Fate Chosen. I do like to rob people sometimes, but only if they have like really nice necklaces. So. But then I don't really wear them.
How long have you been tracking us?
Well, you guys aren't that hard to track, seeing as every town you go into. Havoc.
How
heard-
long?
Just start scratching yourself. Maybe a week or two, maybe more, maybe less.
Wait.
I'm here though. I found you.
Didn't we just come up with the Fate Chosen name? I swear it was only 2 days ago. Right?
Yeah, it was just before we got to Lord Gimmicks.
I asked the trees.
Was there any trees?
I mean,
I asked the grass.
my intention all along was to spread the fame of the Fachoism, but it appears we are already famous among plant life.
Yes, I can have #1 fan as well as member. Just
Why?
well, I already explained this, but the world is ending, and I live on this planet, and I feel that I can't really do it on my own. So you guys seem to be the only likable solution.
So you know of the Ever Chosen?
Everyone knows of the Ever Chosen.
Of the Return?
Most people know about the return.
Most people know about the Return.
We are yet to meet them.
Do an insight check.
Both of us?
Yeah.
That is a 21.
Ah, okay. You barely pick it up, Björn, but when she says most people know of the return, she almost seems distant as her eyes glaze over for a second before she snaps back into her gibbering talk.
I know it's going to happen. We're going to die. I really don't hope it's fire. I just don't want to burn. Not this time, anyways.
I believe the preferred element was always ice.
I hate the cold.
So you guys continue for about another half an hour as this conversation happens, and your eagle soon returns to you about 45 minutes as you guys are still following these tracks. And does the eagle speak to you, or how does it report back?
It only lasts for an hour as well.
Yeah.
But it. I don't think it says anything like communicate.
Alright, so after half an hour, you guys get to a section where the tracks have veered off the road very roughly. As you guys examine the tracks, you can see that they go back onto the road, and the eagle flashes images to you of the cart down the road, like continuing down the road at a very fast pace.
Oh, so the car's moving.
The cart is moving. You guys wouldn't catch it at this speed.
My friend here has just informed me that the cart is actually moving and that we will not be able to catch up.
Did you see any vomit? On the road.
You guys saw the vomit on the road a half hour when it pulled off. Where the tracks pull off, there was... You smelt it before you saw it.
Joanna gives as a high five.
As he flips back over, imitating again before he flips back.
Joanna's like, yes, yes! And she starts laughing again.
He hisses at you.
Is he some form of magical being?
He's a lizard.
Just an ordinary lizard.
That's a bit rude. Is anyone ordinary?
What I mean is, he seems intelligent.
Most animals are intelligent, actually, if you spend some time with them. I once had a possum teach me how to steal a ring. It was a red ruby too. I sold it.
Interesting. Should we head back?
Yes, yes. My feet are getting tired. Are you staying at an inn?
Are we? Are we to return to the inn?
I believe it is best. Do you still have that stone by any chance?
That's
The message thing?
The magic stone.
What are you talking about?
The message stone? So
Sending-
did you guys
sending
ever
stone?
Yeah, did you guys ever
The one that
have
record a message.
Oh, no, I don't record. I record it into something.
Like a stone.
Oh yeah.
I'll just use the haircut doing it.
Yeah, I thought that's what you were referring to. Pretty sure I could do it, but it'll take me 10 minutes.
Meanwhile, back at the Distinct Sailor, Harakai, you've It only takes 10 minutes?
Yep.
Alright, so you've done your work, and I presume return back to the room, where you guys are doing what?
So as Harakai is working on Mechaxerxes version 2.0, I'm trying to keep guard and looking in both directions, and after a while I just
That's a
get
rock.
distracted
Put
and
a message in there.
I'm
25 words or less.
not like that. And I'm like, try and disappear, and I go down and I start
What?
recalculating his things.
Whoa! This is my project. All right. We did the canon, but this one's mine.
Do you want it to work?
It's gonna work. Trust me.
Have you tested this?
Who needs to test?
Oh gosh, Harakai. And I just sit down and start helping him make this thing.
The room is quickly turned from an inn to a workshop as tables are cleared of all clutter.
I was trying to say.
Yeah, papers are drawn up, bits of metal are up. There's like, can you set up an anvil and stuff with your tools? Or whatever tools you're using, like set up around you. There's bits of metal. There's welding happening or whatever you're doing.
torch.
Carla, are you still asleep or? It's very loud in here.
No, at this
As it's
point,
It's like white noise.
like an angle grinder turns on just sparks flying all over Kyla.
the noise have woken me up, and I've gotten and sat on the bed, and I'm just daggering the noise and where the source is coming from. And then
Thalian's just hammering like obnoxiously at a piece of metal as Harakai and a piece of metal just goes flying across the room, lodges itself in the wall.
Oops.
The smell of metal and like burning wood fills the room.
7 degrees, Harakai. At 7 degrees.
Well, it's actually 10 degrees. If you did the calculations
It
correctly.
has to be 7.
guys, I was trying to sleep. I need a shower.
Kyle, grab that. And I point to the piece of metal that just lodged next to you.
Like I'm walking to the
Grab-
bathroom.
grab-
I'm going to mage hand simultaneously.
Lucky for you, the red hot piece of metal doesn't affect the mage hand. Rips it out the wall and just floats it over to Harakai.
Water, water,
It was
water!
Back in the water. And that's where I shut the door for the shower, for the bathroom.
So, based on Pythagorean theorem, it should be 10 degrees.
Which books do you have in the skyboard? It
Oh,
is
look.
never 10 degrees.
What's the height of your technology? A lever? Look, we have the best books in the sky.
Speaking of which, where are you putting the lever?
Oh my god, you're not helping. Look, why don't you take a break? I think you need a brain break.
Is everything okay in there?
Yes!
There's smoke coming from underneath the door.
Go away!
You just see it coming down the hallway.
That was uncalled for. But
The room's like
I just started painting trees on it again.
it sounds like a blacksmith in here.
Oh my god.
yeah, I'm just gonna keep working on it. Scolding Thalian whenever.
Alright. So as this continues for the next hour or so, Kylo, you're I guess trying to relax as much as you can in the bathroom. Did you want to come out again this time, or are you just gonna
At this point, I'm standing. Is there a mirror? I'm standing in the mirror and I'm just looking at my head, and then I cast a minor illusion. And just oh, so that is exactly what the spell was made for.
That is good.
That's hilarious. And then I try like, I don't know, 15 to 20 different hairstyles before walking away.
Yeah.
What hairstyle do you pick?
Sticks of bullshit. it doesn't matter which hairstyle I pick, because as soon as I walk away, it stays there.
There's just a hair and just 2 strips of eyebrows that are just there in the mirror.
I spent like a good, like, I don't know, let's say 10 minutes trying to pick this awesome hairstyle. It's the one I always wanted, but...
Is his hair going back at all?
The faintest of like, you know, stubs are beginning to show through, and like stubs of your eyebrow. That it looks better if you just shaved it again at this point. It just looks horrible.
Maybe a wig would do it? I'm sure they have wig shops. I walk out the room. After I'm like finished with my shower and dressed up. And,
In
Alright.
the meantime, we're running out of space, so we've piled stuff in front of the bathroom door.
Can I open it? Is it
It
wet?
opens about 15 centimeters before as something heavy just bars the door, and then you hear as tools get knocked over and fall on the ground.
Guys, you've trapped me in here. They can't hear me. Oh my, it's so noisy. But it's fine. I'll do it myself. I'm gonna cast Mage Hand on the other side and just start grabbing stuff.
You just start like fumbling around, and you manage to grab the hammer out of Darlene's hand as it goes down the blowing.
Oops.
Harikai's got his earplugs in, he doesn't notice.
Wrong metal.
And you just drop it, and some man change back as it just starts flinging things all over the room.
I'm only going for the like whatever's bar.
Yeah, you don't really know what's behind there. You can't really see, so you're just grabbing random things at this point. Meanwhile, you guys make it back to the city gates of I know the whole time. Drea just talking nonsense as you guys reach the gates. Do you dispel Gaia, or is she still with you?
I don't dispel her, but I'll
Send her off.
yeah, like that's what she would prefer anyway, right?
Yeah. So before you guys get onto the main road, she slinks back into the forest, and quickly within 5 minutes, there's an image of a rabbit that flashes in your mind, and saliva fills your mouth before you disregard the image and push it out your head.
I have a headache. You talk a lot.
Okay. I do have remedies for headaches if you want. There is this one with leaves and berries. As she starts going on again.
Where do you guys want to go from here?
Straight to the distinct sailor, I guess.
Yeah. Awesome. So you guys...
As we're going through the city though, I want to keep an eye out. Obviously we're still wanted as well, so be stealthy or at least cautious, because I don't think they know our identity.
Yeah, the guards give you a look. You line up and you're charged the toll again of a gold piece per person.
So we don't have a day pass or something.
Still.
Alright.
And they don't really seem to bother you, but you don't see any wanted posters on the outside of the wall or like in the tolls.
Can you pay mine? Because I don't have. Oh, you give it to the DM.
Yes.
Oh yeah, let's go about that.
Ah, that's what that's for.
Yeah, and I want to keep an eye out for any skinks.
Make a perception check.
That is I want to say 12 plus 0, so it's just a 12.
You don't see any skinks, but as you guys get to the docks and the trading district, above all the rubble and the noise of the city, you faintly hear Harikai's voice. but it's very, very muffled. And as you look around, you can't see him anywhere.
But I know he said these before, right?
Yeah. And it's very, very, very muffled.
Can I try and investigate where the sound's coming from?
Yep.
I'll be like, hold on. That is a 13.
You look around confused as you look around at people talking, purchasing, kids screaming around and playing around the fountains. And then you hear it again. And it seems to be getting closer. And then as you look through the crowd, waiting for it to repeat, you just see a shaggy, white, dirty dog walking in front of you. And as it gets closer, from its tummy, the ducks!
What big show?
No, it lasts permanent.
Did you ever see Bolt?
Yes, I did, yes.
You
I stopped
recognise Bolt as he just cheerfully walks past you guys as his sound repeats again.
I just watch him go, not knowing what I should make of this.
And just goes into the crowd.
Well, animals love my
And you just see him just
Is anyone else looking at him?
There's a few confused people, but everyone just seems, you notice it because it's Harakai's voice, to everyone else it's just noise. And you guys continue on your way. Eventually reaching the distinct sailor. As you guys reach the front door, or you can hear it coming from upstairs, drowning out all other noise from the bottom level. Ding, 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 ding.
Hey, put that down!
And you can just see smoke from where your room is through the shuttered doors, just smoke just slowly rising out.
Are we up at the door now? Alright. I almost don't want to go in.
I feel like something could be wrong, but this almost seems normal at this point.
It's been a weird fucking day.
I look back at Drea, look back at you. Very weird.
Alright. In we go.
You open the door and it's just a hazy room, and you immediately suck in the metallic burnt wood odor that fills your lungs as you guys squint, and in the darkness you just see sparks flying, and there's a figure hunched over a metal piece, and Thalion on the table just goosh, goosh, goosh. You see one of the legs is broken and they've propped it up with another piece of wood.
I've set up like makeshift pulleys in here, and they're scribbled all over the walls.
And it's kind of goosh, busts through the door.
Do you know what? I think I've chosen the wrong punch.
The wrench girl! Quick!
The wrench!
The wrench!
What is a wrench? And Maria starts like on her knees and hands. What is a wrench? She looks at us. What is a wrench?
Alice looks around and points to a candle.
Yes. She runs to it and grabs it. A wrench.
I look at you and I'm like, Daario!
And I just grab the wrench. I was like looking around.
The room is a mess.
I go, I'm like mumbling curses at these people, and I go and I'm going to tear the mattress off the window, open the window, and then summon a gust of air to like push all the smoke out.
Within a minute, the room clears as the smoke is billowed out of the window, and fresh air fills the room as light floods into the room as well. Haruka, you've only noticed your party come back at this point as you put down your tool.
Oh! Oh! What the hell? What is...
Hold on.
What?
Hold on. Weren't your words to us to be stealthy?
I'm working.
And there's just a half-constructed
I live...
Xerxes.
Half of Arnau can hear you. Do you know that?
Sorry, I had my...
I'm
Hide
finished
my buds.
finding what I'm doing with the wrench. I stand up and and I'm just looking back at my work. I'm like, hey,
I've told them.
looking good, guy. Guy.
Yeah, I know. I told you it was 10 degrees though.
I guess you were right.
I know. But what's... Who's... What?
This is
Daario, tell them.
What's the... Your... Who...
And what's that on your head? Do you have antlers? Oh, that picture that you showed me had antlers. I thought that's how you look.
They're twigs.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Sorry, I should have spoken like that.
Okay, who's she?
What is this? She holds up the candle. It is not a wrench.
That is... If you don't know what that is, then I feel very sorry for you. That is a candle. This is Drea. That is Azra. He's a lizard. Just a normal lizard. She's a weird girl. Fantastic story about the lacerations, though. She has the
One God,
documents.
please now tell it to you.
She gassed Bonaire. We didn't get to him in time, but she's got the documents. Don't you worry about that. And what the hell is it you're making?
Could you say that one more time?
Right. This is Drea.
Yeah.
That is Azra.
Okay.
A normal lizard.
I'm saying Drea, and Angela's repeats it, holds his hand up.
I've gone to find my glasses, I've put them on, and I've gone up and I'm just inspecting Azra.
And he squints at you, and he brings his face close to yours, observing his image in the
I'm up a
glasses.
finger to him.
He opens his mouth. Closer and closer.
Just remind me of how huh? Like, every time I see his mouth, it's like, huh? Do I want to buy that? Right.
Why is she here?
Apparently she got to Bonaire before us and gassed him somehow. And she now has the documents which Daario wants and is wanting to trade them for Spot of Now group.
It
Is
was
that right?
an exchange, so I give you the documents and I become part of the fake chosen.
And you want to become part
Oh,
of...
we're famous among trees.
Yes.
Why don't you just take the documents? Okay, sorry.
Is that you?
I mean, we are wanted. And,
What? You're making enough noise to attract half the town.
We were quiet.
I
Close
couldn't
the
do
door.
You do not know the meaning of quiet, Tali.
Is everything okay up there? You hear from outside the window. That's still open as there's just a squad of marine troopers just looking up at the smoke that's just bellowed out the window.
No, we were fine till you got here.
Do you need assistance?
I look at it like, we're preparing for our show tonight.
Oh yes, we've seen the flyers. We'll be there.
Can't wait, see you there. And close the shutters.
That's you?
You guys are performers too?
Apparently.
A performance tonight?
Don't you remember, Harika? In Suborn? The best performance of our life.
We do music, but I didn't know we do plays.
Skinkman took it to a whole other level.
Where is Skink Man?
Protecting his own right now.
I'm obnoxiously close to Dre now, and I'm like picking at your clothes and touching it, just examining.
This giant figure just towers over you as he picks and prods at you.
Dre is just like, back beast. Down, boy.
How tall are you?
Fascinating.
Yes, you are.
I start poking at your twigs. What are these for?
Azra climbs up onto your head and he's like, This is from the top of your head.
These. For people like you.
Alright, that's enough. And I'm going to put my hand on Connie's shoulder and then push Drea out the way to just split them a bit. And then-
Azra nods like, yeah, back up.
so hand on Connie's shoulder, push the Drea back a bit like this. And as I'm doing that, I'm going to try and do a pickpocket of the documents.
Alright, slide your hand against her passive perception.
Ooh. Let's see what you got, boy.
Not very good, but we'll see.
I only found that perception.
15? Not bad.
Is he good?
13.
The documents are in your hand.
Right, cool. So I'll palm them because they're not that wide, right?
As big as you see that.
Also, I can see that he's there.
Not with
So
that.
I'll push it back like this, and I'll reach into her coat, pick him out from where I saw her put him, and then I'll quickly do like a turn and tuck him in my belt at the back.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, right. So here's your chance. Have your interview. Lads, do we want her as part of the condemned? Alright, fate chosen. Slip of the thumb.
She's very scary.
Azra just puts his hand up.
There-
As a yes.
There you have it. You're too scary for the fate chosen. On your way.
She looks at Talia. I'm too scary.
I've been trying to get rid of him for a while now.
You know what? You are much ruder than I thought.
It's actually pretty gentle once you get to know him.
I start laughing. I like her.
I don't like you.
Azra shakes his head.
You know what? Okay, maybe we got off on the wrong foot. I am Drea. This is Az. We need to be
No
a
one's up his hand
part
again.
of the fate chosen. We got the documents, and she goes in her coat.
Looking for these. Even I wasn't there.
That is cruel. I got those. I guessed someone for those for you.
Wait,
And
you
now they're mine.
interrupted our work when you could have done that. For how long?
Didn't now it seemed the most appropriate. Shut up! Alright? Then we have the documents. Why do you have to question these things? Everything I do for you.
Everything
Here,
I do
Daario.
for you.
You sneaky bugger. Gotta see her.
Alright, well,
But
open
this-
them up. Let us see what's.
Sorry, she's concerning me a lot. Like, we're wanted people, and she could turn us in at any minute.
I mean, how do you know you can trust her?
I did get the documents.
Dre, why are you here?
To be a part of the fate chosen.
What?
Do you have your own problems?
Well, I mean, it has been pretty loud in here. Apparently, Harakai only has one set of earmuffs.
I did. I could have.
Try and leave.
I wish you had more.
You just hear the whine of a as your tool turns itself on the ground, and you just see Azra step off the button, step back on the button, step off the button, step on the button, step off the
No,
button.
get up, get up, get up. Get up, get up. I just grab it. Here, have a magic stone.
It just climbs up on the stone. Before scurrying away.
He doesn't like that?
No.
Wait,
He would like to be a part of the fate chosen. That is what he likes.
And do you want to be part of the fate chosen
I
life?
do.
Why?
what?
She wants to rescue the world, and apparently we're the only ones who can do it.
Yes. Not
Yeah,
the
the
only
only
ones who
ones
can do it.
who are
I
trying.
can help you do it.
You.
How?
How? Well, I can turn into beasts.
Darling can do that. And so can Kyla.
Easy.
I can.
We already have 2.
Can you summon nature elements?
Some the eagle.
Not an
I'm a-
evil
I'm a-
elements.
I make wind flow around. I'm like,
A child could do that. Look,
my mother taught me this trick when I was a child. For your information.
really, it's still at the skill of a child. She's starting to get.
I vote that she is kicked out of this window.
I vote that he is kicked out of this window.
Azra puts his hand up on top of Kyla's head.
How'd you get up there?
And then you just feel him crawling down your eye, and you just see his face in your eye as he opens his mouth, and his tongue slowly starts to come out towards your eyeball.
I'm just gonna flick him off.
It just falls on the ground, and then
No,
scurries
not like.
back.
Yeah, okay.
And then scurries back onto your shoulder.
Honestly, I agree with you. People, if someone has done you a favour,
He's
the
shaking his
least you
head
could do
in
is.
disapproval.
What, is he
Oh,
making
it's
noises? Like, is he talking to you?
Who knows?
She seems to be more talking to him.
Yeah.
We are just a
Well-
bit cautious at this
I
point.
have so many questions.
Well, I say you adopt me into the fake chosen, and we open up the documents because time is of the essence.
What do you know of these documents?
Well, all I know is that I guess someone to get them,
How'd you know we wanted them?
The trees speak to her.
and the plants.
So if you want to be part of the fate chosen, now is the best time to earn our trust by telling us what you know.
What I know, what I know a lot of things.
These documents. Let's start with the documents first.
Well, all I know is that I swore. She looks around. This one and this one. Talking about them, and I thought to myself, well, that is a perfect opportunity to prove myself useful. So I asked someone, and I got them for you, and this man stole it from me.
I did do that.
You did steal it.
Quite deftly.
The certificate.
I would never steal.
Did you steal a ruby ring? And so.
I was lying. It was a rose quartz.
Look, well, she obviously has initiative, which is a start. And she got the documents, which is good.
We are kind of wanted as well. If we needed something, she could come in handy.
Are you seriously considering we let any street urchin join us if they merely wave their hand in our direction?
Or wave a pair of documents that we failed to get in our face.
We would have got them ourselves anyway.
You
Right?
would not have.
Did you? Sorry, did you say you guessed him?
Yes.
Azra flips on her shoulder, legs up in the air, exposing his white belly before flipping back.
Like that. She's not laughing.
Did you guys witness this?
All we have witnessed is the rendition that Azra plays out every time she mentions them.
Recalling my kidnapped event, the female voice is it hers?
It is not.
It doesn't sound like her.
Darling's lost interest and I've just gone to pick up Harakai's plans. And I'm trying to make changes to him while he's distracted.
You just feel something on your shoulder as you look over the plans. As Azra looks over the plans, he looks at you and shakes his head. And he climbs off down your shoulder, goes to a calculation, and like walks to numbers, and then looks up at you.
What?
Agree.
Goes to a quill, grabs it, and drags it for you, and then looks up at you again.
Alright, I start making changes.
It climbs back over your shoulder, and is nodding in approval as you make the changes.
But look, Here's the bottom line. We tried to get the documents, didn't get them. Instead, we got this guy captured. And we were outwitted by Bonnet. Then,
Drea.
Drea over
and
here.
Az.
He turns around, holds his hand up, and flips back.
Drea and Az over here got the documents from the person that outwitted us. So obviously, they do have some value. She's a surface dweller like any of you, very crazy. So, nothing new there.
I mean,
I like him. You should be more
I don't
like him.
think there's many like her.
I mean, look
Well-
at us.
Yeah,
Look,
you're as good as it gets.
Honestly, at this point,
Taking the time to like look at each one of us.
Beyond.
Yeah, I
Hurricane
got that.
Valley covered in sort.
Yeah.
A blue bald boy.
She hasn't mentioned
One-eyed
us.
archer,
That's a good sign.
and myself and my fucked upness.
She fits in.
Fine, but you're going to have to make me pay those emails because 45 minutes of this and you'll change your mind.
Finishing the changes, I'm just gonna hold up my palm to Az.
Stretches and touches it softly. And gives you another approval as you finish.
There's someone here, some sense.
He flips on your shoulder, looks at Hurricane, shakes his head. And flips back.
I like her. I know Jess. As long as Az comes.
We could be friends. She's holding out her hand to him.
Like,
When she said that, I just thought of we are friends, and I'm just, my mind wanders off into what's
I take it.
well, I think a contract is in order. So I'll get onto that.
A contract?
Yeah, you're joining an organization.
Oh, I just
Like
thought
any
it was-
workforce, a contract is in order.
Under probation. All right. We don't know anything about her yet.
I was gonna include it in the fine print, but sure.
I
All I'm saying
tell
is
you.
we should be able to change our minds, just in case.
Gotcha. And Harakai is going to start writing pieces of the Karadran code.
Nice.
I'm gonna go to Daario. I'm like,
There's zero.
I grab from your hand and rip open the seal.
Oh no! What?
I
The
could
seal breaks away in his hand easy as he snatches it from you, and
Wait,
the envelope is open.
can you resist?
I mean,
Can I resist?
Okay, I'm gonna
But-
try and go from your hand.
Both you make an initiative roll.
A what?
An initiative roll.
Initiative. Yeah. Alright.
Dirty 20.
Nice.
11.
Alright, he snatches them from you, but you quickly react and snatch them back.
We will open them if we can do it discreetly.
Why?
he's right. I mean, are you planning to give it to Lord Gimmick afterwards?
It depends what they contain. Harakai,
Yep.
can you fix the wax seal or open this without damaging it in any way?
Let me have a look. He starts like prodding at it with like tools and stuff, and like seeing what it's made out of. Yeah, I could try. Shouldn't be too noticeable.
What do you mean by too noticeable?
I mean, it's very hard to get something exactly the way it was, but I think I could do a pretty good job.
I look over at Az and I'm like,
He shakes his head.
I trust you, Harakai.
I'm looking out the window seeing if I spot any skinks.
Have you opened it again?
Yeah, because I look like, oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, shut
sorry,
up. Yeah,
closed it.
yeah, I'll open one shot and just put my head out and have a look in general, like see if anyone's, you know, suspicious, you know, like because I know I wanted and the guards were looking at us before,
Mate.
but also skinks.
Yep, make a perception check.
Is it just like this?
Can't see anything. Yeah.
So if I wanted to, could I just...
You would have to break the seal, yeah.
Oh, sorry. think you can fix it?
Like
You
I
have an
said,
ending or something?
I do.
Hold on. I'll pull out a small knife and I'll start hitting it over the candle. I used to read my father's letters. I'll say I'll get it perfect, but at the very least, you'll have to slide this underneath.
Is that even legal?
This
Make
is
sleight of
epic
hand
for
check.
me.
What's your sleight of hand?
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you trust me to do this? And my sleight of hand is a 4, I believe.
Well, we're in this together, and as we all know, I trust each and every one of you.
You could just rip it open. You trusted me.
Do you have any words of inspiration?
Unfortunately, I'm
Ooh,
speechless.
ooh. 1 second. So there's an actual, like, symbol that's sealed into it?
No, but it is sealed with wax. But there is no wax seal.
Okay, go on. Just don't make it too hard for me.
Any guidance? Anything?
I'd recommend going at. If you prod right here, that would be most effective. for
As
an
he's
edit.
doing this, I just want to
Add a D4.
look at it, make it a minor
D4.
illusion of an exact copy, and then just dispel it, just in case if Harakai needs a reference.
Yeah, nice.
17.
You slide the hot blade underneath it, quickly melting it, and it comes apart without breaking the seal.
Nice.
Woo! No going back now.
We're all in this together.
Can I just
It's
pull this
worth
up?
it.
Did I just pull this up?
Yeah.
Didn't get
There should be a
kidnapped
tab you
first.
can just pull on it. Yeah, there you go.
Roll the fun and deal.
Crafty. I love props.
You can open the other one as well if you want.
This one?
No, like
the
that.
tab?
Oh, yeah, or just pull it out. That's fine.
Oh, there's two.
Ooh.
There's a seal as well.
Are they sealed in the?
I think something like that.
Ooh.
I'll attempt with those ones as well.
Oh, you can do it with the same check.
Oh, okay.
Does anyone recognize any of these symbols? And I just pass it around to everyone.
No.
Do I?
You can make a history check.
Do I recognize it?
Can I have
Never-
a history check too?
Yep, everyone can. As it's passed around.
Oh, 19, mate.
Uh, 19,
21.
21,
That's 5.
5,
I
22.
22.
get advantage if it's anything to do with fae fiends or undead.
Roll no. Roll.
Okay. 18.
21.
So what was the highest?
22.
21 or 20, 22, both of you guys?
I got 21, she got 22.
Okay, pass the thing to me. You recognise the middle symbol,
Oh, I think it's in my book.
and you've
actually.
seen it somewhere.
Yeah.
And whoever else got over 20 or over 15 recognises the middle symbol.
What language is it?
You don't know, like you recognise that middle symbol.
The middle symbol was at the church where
You recognise it from somewhere else, not the church.
somewhere else.
Can I ask you something?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't you recognize it?
Do you know where you recognize it from? Because it's the
It's not this.
Gotcha. Yep.
I've seen this somewhere.
As you guys, those that got 22, for you, you've seen it as you jog your memory, you seen it in a very sad time in your party, and as you think back, flashes of rat men with this carved on the wall
Oh yeah.
comes to you. It's a Skaven symbol.
Skaven.
Okay, I open up the note.
What does it say?
Yeah, read it out loud.
Wait, one moment.
Give him time. This is to do with his father, after all. But seriously, hurry up.
Just, I hand it to Bjorn.
You read both?
Yeah, this one. Just very cool, by the way. Very awesome.
Ooh.
What is it?
I
Proof
passed.
of letter. Oh.
Yeah, I just
Mm.
first I passed it to Bjorn,
Yeah.
being like another lord. I'm like, I don't know how I feel about this. It just,
What is it?
Drea comes back up behind his shoulder. She's like,
Probation.
she goes like this as it goes on my shoulder. I look.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Do you guys know how to read out loud?
Do you want me to read it out loud?
I look at Drea. I'm like, yes, you will make
Horrible handwriting, by the way, but it does say as follows. My Lord Valandir, your company has been sorely missed in these times of separation. One cannot help but pull apart the pages of the past. I hope you understand that I did not want this to come apart, but it is the way to move forward. I hope you enjoy the oysters. Lord Gimmick. Does this mean anything to you?
Doesn't mean anything to me.
Just seems like a letter.
Right, but a Lord's letter is never just a letter, I say to the one person who the ghost. Sorry, I'm responding to you. Could I do like a in-depth check on it? I don't know, like you know, having a history of reading Lords' notes and
An investigation check with advantage.
In the meantime, Harakai is going to start tinkering with his goggles again and start casting Detect Magic.
Nice.
oh, it's correct.
What a boring letter. Why would I come with this?
What'd you say? Investigation?
Yeah.
19.
Okay. Reading it, it seems like a general letter, but why, like, with that check, it seems much more to you. And you're right, a lord's letter is always more.
Surely it's encrypted or something.
I've been out of the.
Did you say Lord Valandu?
Yes. That's Daario's father.
Can I make an arcane check, see if I can detect magic from this thing?
The collector was to be Lord Valandu.
Family is your dad's first name.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so it's meant
Ooh,
Dad.
Natural 20.
More time.
You spread your hands over it, collecting the winds of magic and spreading it over it,
When he has been sorely missed in these
but you don't
times
feel any
of
of it.
separation. One cannot help but pull apart the pages of the past. I hope you understand that I did not want this to come apart, but it is the way to move forward. Enjoy the oysters.
That's why you asked me my dad's name in this position.
There is more to this letter than it appears.
I believe it was not meant for me. It was more my father.
Right.
Actually, I knew that.
And the port is Mordheim.
Do we know what Port Mortime is?
Mordheim is a city in Ostenland, where you live, a very rich city in your state.
If I spent some time on this, would I be able to discern the true message?
I will let you. Yes, you can, but I want you guys to think as yourselves. In this one, I'm trying to figure it out.
Alright.
Yeah, I just want to read it.
By this time, has my
Cast it. You look over it, and nothing shows through your goggles.
It's not magically encrypted.
Is he talking about the Empire? Can I look? Not wanting to.
This is more of a
Riddle.
metagaming time
Is it
for you guys to think about.
Okay.
See if you guys can figure it out.
Do you want us to try to figure it out now? Because it will probably take forever.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Let's do
Do
it.
you think it's one of those like encrypted things where it's like every third letter or whatever?
This is so cool, by the way.
Yeah, like it.
Yeah. And this is like.
This is wicked.
So I saw Valentine, I'm like, oh, it's meant for me. What the hell?
How'd you do this? Did you just you didn't print that, did you?
Stamps? Is it?
Stamps, yeah.
Huh.
So good.
That's it.
Should we show the camera?
I might just take photos of it and put it in.
I love props.
Very well.
Yeah.
I think props make us so
Damn, we're getting everything this session. Props, guest stars. Psychic.
I don't know if it counts as a guest star if she's joining.
Yeah, permanent, not guest star.
Up to you.
Yeah.
Depends how long she lives.
So he said, is a perfect collection for the oysters or
Uh,
the letter or something else?
it seems to be the oysters. Obviously, there's no oysters here.
The body.
If you guys want to clear, I'll let you make some checks.
Is it like
Oh my
every
earlier check.
second word
With your earlier check,
being
there is.
in
You pick up that
something being
there is something repeated.
Part. Apart.
It's something repeated in different words.
Times past, apart,
Forward.
move forward.
Is it a map? Directions.
Can I like think back to like
maybe it's orders.
maybe it's something I've heard them talk about when I was younger?
Company has been sorely missed.
No, look, separation, apart, apart.
Yeah, I noticed that. I want this to come apart.
18?
Is that basically him saying it's breaking
You-
like an alliance or something?
Apart.
You don't quite got anything from there, but you're thinking. But nothing comes to you.
So when we saw Lord Gimmick, he said it would determine the future of the Empire.
Okay, while everyone's pondering, Carl's gonna.
Oh.
10 minutes, huh? No, you hold it to the light or put it in the darkness. Anything like it's just.
Make an investigation check.
Okay. Investigation is +1, I think. 16.
16. As you take each part from the turn, hold up to the candlelight or the light at the window, the light comes through the proof of collection, but on this document, the light is dimmer coming through.
Well, that's a little odd.
The paper seems thicker.
Is the paper thicker or is it?
It seems thicker.
Okay.
This is gonna be a pain in the ass.
All about the pages.
Huh. Hang on. A pot. Kyla's gonna try to see if there's another page underneath.
You pick up the corner, and as you pick up one, turn around, pick up the other. At the bottom, it comes apart.
Guys, I think I said I tore it.
You
Idiot!
wait. What? Why are you touching it? The paper comes apart in two. As there's another page that's been waxed and stuck onto the back as to not tear the pages.
Alright.
I'm sorry. What was that?
There's no way. I just quickly react. I grab Carla's head and just kiss him on the top of the head. I'm like, you blue-bolted genius.
Stick man is, I mean, Azra is on the top of your head, hitting his head in imitated kisses.
Thanks.
This page, it's sealed, but it's in game. It comes
not-
apart as two separate pages.
It's not Leo.
cool.
That's
Well done.
Well done.
Okay. I hope you guys can break codes.
Is it language or is it?
It's not a language.
Or is this one missing?
Is there something else?
Oh, there's another one?
No, it was the original.
Oh.
Oh, was it this you were looking for?
It just has a line on it.
What does it mean?
I'm gonna hold that to the light.
Age is like freaking idiots. We're still in.
I may have got to add to the page.
Oh, thank you.
Does this make any sense?
Oh my god, it's in there the whole time.
Okay, I think this is the cipher for the code. Shift 352. So is it every third letter and every fifth
fifth
letter?
and every
second
second.
letter?
Read them out.
Alright, so K is like
He's not gonna tell you.
V.
That doesn't sound right.
Yeah, I think it's Skaven because it's S. No, that's not. Okay. So it's K.
So you're going 3 and then 5 from that 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did. So it went K, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like a V.
Yeah.
1, 2, A. 1, 2, 3, H. Shift 3, 4, 5, E. 1, 2, J.
Okay. Maybe try and go 3 and then go back to the start and then go 5. Just see if it makes any difference.
Shift.
3 would be K. And back to start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 would be R. 1, 2 would be M.
Yeah, have a look.
Yeah,
Unless it goes 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
That?
Or, wait, unless it's every. You start on the new word.
This symbol over
That's
here.
all of them. That's all of them together.
Yeah, so maybe I'm thinking maybe try first word, try 3,
It
and
is
then go to
two.
the second word and go 5 from there, and then go to the third word and go 2 from there. See if that. When you start making word from like the first few letters,
You cannot.
that's what I mean. Go to there and go 5 from there still, which would be
We got 4 minutes.
KH.
KH, and then if you went 2 from the second, then that'd be KHH. That would work either.
Can we just borrow a pen? Thank you. Can I just take a photo?
Mm-hmm.
And then just so I We've got 4 minutes. I just don't want guards to burst in.
Yeah, actually, that's a good point. Can I take that as well?
So.
Do you still have your alarm on, Harkai?
Oh yeah, I do.
Is it if anyone walks up?
I think I can set criteria.
These 3 sentences.
Damn
Yeah, when you cast a spell, you can designate creatures that won't set off the alarm. So I would just set
Shift.
us. I mean, Drea would have.
So
Oh,
yeah, so that alarm's no longer there, right? Because once it's used, or does it ring every time? Does it stay there and ring every time anyone crosses it? Because plenty of people would be crossing it.
Based on what I've decoded so far, can I tell if it's in English, in Elvish?
Why have you decoded so far?
Just so there's nothing wrong with it. But, like, does Daario recognize it as another language at all?
No.
So I'm probably doing
It does
that.
trigger every time.
So every time you're concentrating, you or whatever, yeah.
Someone's coming.
Is it triggering now?
No, at the moment, but I've, someone knocked at the door as well. Wake up,
Yeah.
walk, yeah.
Do I have a sense of danger though? Like,
Making this like
Do you have a pen and paper?
I've got paper here.
12.
Here you go, straight. No. Not at the moment.
Alright, can I go check out the window and make sure?
Make a perception check if you want.
Just because, like, seeing all this, seeing how everyone's focused on it, getting a little bit paranoid, someone might get the jump on us. 16.
You look out the window and there is an old man in stripping robes with a bell in his hand, sitting on the edge of the fountain, looking up at the window.
I'm not getting any concern.
The last sentence kind of seems like a word. Thinking is, I don't know, maybe I'm overthinking it.
Time's up.
Yeah.
Full of dice.
Oh no. Do we stop?
You play as you guys want to.
This whole time, quite honestly, Dre has been disinterested in this. The documents mean nothing to her. She's just happy she's part of the fate chosen. But she has a peek over whoever has it, and she'd like to make a history check.
Go ahead.
That is
looking over Bjorn's shoulder, you make an intelligence check. I'll message him.
Oh, damn. What the hell? That's cool.
Okay, Drea looking over Bjorn's shoulder. She's just gonna be like, and just snatch it from his hand.
I had it.
She's not listening to him. She's walking over to this. Oh,
What?
I should have paid attention to his history lessons. I believe. And she's going like this. There was once an alphabet a code made that you had to shift to rearrange or something. I don't quite remember, to be honest with you, but I do remember the letters were always shifted. As in, they weren't in their right order. Oh, what was it called? And she's like sitting there.
I was right. Lisa was, I think.
3, 5, 2.
What do you mean? As in, the words are there, but they're just jumbled up?
Not the words, the letters. So, this, the only word that could be is an A, but this. Oh! She goes like this. Of course, you idiots. See, it's a good reason I'm here. She holds this up. This is a shift code. No? Okay, let me enlighten you. And she punches water like this. I bet you're glad I'm here. And she goes, the Caesar shift code was created to send special messages. And she trails up. Nope! I think it was actually just for codes. Anyways, you have to write out the alphabet and shift each letter in the numerical order.
What?
So, she grabs Boulder's paper and pen.
My name's Bjorn.
Oh, sorry, Bjorn. She goes A would be B, C, D.
Excellent. You know the first 4 letters of the common alphabet.
Apparently it's more than that. And she picks it up. And she's holding it like this.
And Skinban Azra is up on his hind legs, nodding his tiny hand out like this.
Sorry, I'm not from here. I haven't seen this before. Could you explain it one more time?
No.
Harukai, your alarm sets off in your ear 6 times.
So an A is a D.
Oh, people coming.
Yeah. So like,
What?
it's shifted.
I run to the door and I try and peek.
As you peek out the door, you see an elf coming up the stairs. 5 other figures behind him.
I close the door and I just quickly grab everything. Someone's coming.
The elf you recognize from the Krusty Krab. Possibly the one that Harukai failed the drinking contest with.
Not the one you played nice with.
Harukai, get in the bathroom. It's the elf.
What else?
The one that
You hear footsteps.
you ripped off.
Oh,
It's the
Yep.
room.
There's stashes.
I jump in the bathroom. I lock the door.
We know you're here, dwarf!
Should- No? Okay.
Where is your friend?
What friend?
He pushes you into the room with a club.
I come forward from it. I'm his friend. What do you want?
The dwarf that owes me 50 gold dragons. Where is he?
So if he gives you 50 gold, you just leave.
Well, we're gonna have a double it now, aren't we?
If he gives you 100, you just leave.
You're making this too easy.
Gives you 150, you just ah.
Make persuasion check.
Are we winning this argument?
Is there anyone with him, did you say?
There's 6 guys with them. Daggers, clubs in hand. They're all people you guys recognise from the night of the scrubbing.
17.
150 sounds reasonable. There's no need for violence.
I was just asking. But
Oh.
look, if you want, I can give you 50 for some dwarfs that I've never even met, call it even. Or you can do with our friend here, me, my friend here, a newly acquainted friend.
I'm his new friend.
Um,
This is his new friend.
and the
we're not
doctor's bill is
friends.
going to be a lot more than 50 gold pieces.
Make an intimidation check with advantage. That was pretty good.
And I'll like assist, but I'm gonna call out my flying and slam in front of him.
Go ahead.
Without any assistance, it's a dirty 20.
Hey, nice.
Plus.
Don't even worry about it. So
Did you beat 10?
I think I did, yes. With my got pretty high intimidation. I got exactly 10.
23. Sounds reasonable. We're just here to collect the debt.
What you're doing is wasting my time.
Oh, hold on. I may as well ask a few questions of our own while we're here. How did you find us?
The boys.
No way!
And who else are they telling?
Us. Probably a few other gangs. There's a nice bounty on your head, but make it 100 and we never seen you.
If you want us to make it 100, I'll ask you to take a few more steps inside this room. And we'll talk about it later.
Make a certain check. Or intimidation check.
I take a step forward.
You can assist.
I don't persuasion.
How do we make, we cannot be quiet
Can
at
I-
all anywhere.
Peek through the window
Go.
outside.
Yep, make a perception check.
I got 8.
Got 11.
Wait, is this with advantage?
Yeah, roll with advantage.
22.
Holy shit.
That's a lot better.
Yes.
We'll take the 50.
Okay. Now, so I'm going to add on to this special deal of us. Speak a word about this. We will ask the boys where you are.
Hey,
Oh, man.
yeah, boy.
Daario!
Yeah, seriously.
Can you put that in the discard?
16?
You also see an old man in red clothes with a bell sitting on the edge of the fountain looking up at you. But other than that, it seems just to be busy streets by now. The elf nods at you. We'll see you around.
No, you won't. That was the point.
Let's go, fellas. And he steps out and closes the door. Daario, Harikai, after 30 seconds or so, you hear your alarm set off again 6 times.
Okay.
That means they're just crossing the gun.
I pop out the bathroom. Whew. Who's that?
again will I lend you any coin.
Whoa, whoa.
You are irresponsible for someone who is so protective of their Aether Gold artifacts.
I just. Okay, I admit it was a poor decision. However,
Never
it was
again.
just yeah.
I think
Sorry.
we should leave.
Yeah, I really don't want to get kidnapped again. Is there somewhere else we can do this? Clearly people know we're here. And that guy with a bell?
How do we get
That's
anywhere
weird.
discreetly where the many eyes of the city won't see us?
Well, kept people invisible. You can do your... Have I seen you do your disguise self?
I could do many things.
I think if in the city is where we should be worried, maybe we should move outside the city. We've been slept in the forest before.
How long do we have until...
The ship is ready.
yes.
Another day
Yeah.
for Maverick.
Well, look, I think number one priority is decode this message. After that, we'll decide whether we want to hand it back to Gamic. If not, then I guess we're taking Maverick, unfortunately. Otherwise, we go with Gamic, I suppose.
Or aren't her quarters, at least for now, the best place for us to hide?
I don't think she really wants us there.
I think we should leave the city.
But we can't though. What if we want to take Maverick up on a deal? I think first we decode the message, afterwards we decide what we do from there. Plan?
Are we close to decode? Do you wish to decode it here?
I mean, yeah.
Alright.
But the elf said the boys have told multiple people.
Yeah, look, we're not... If we're gonna stay in the city, we can't stay here.
To the docks?
I say we seek Maverick. Regardless, we may be upon her ship soon.
Or maybe even that. Maybe we ask her if we can just rest upon her ship for a bit. No one will check that, right?
She is the only one within the city who has decided to help us.
Shakes his head at you. And goes down to the copy of the letter that you have. Goes to the first letter.
Yeah.
And then goes to the fourth letter.
First letter goes to the fourth letter.
Can we see the paper?
Sorry, yeah. This letter, it goes from the first letter to the fourth letter.
And then looks up at you.
Alright. So, Kyla makes a few of us invisible. And we stealth our way down to the docks. Skinkman might be down there as well. We find Maverick. And we see if she can provide safe lodgings. Where we can decode the rest of this message.
Shakes his head.
Where we can decode the rest of his message and stay out of sight until we're ready to leave.
Agreed. And then we'll act depending on what the message reads.
Right. What about you? Do you have any... I mean, you were not wanted with the rest of us, but do you have any useful skills that will allow us to move stealthily without being noticed? You know, on probation, it's time to start proving your worth.
Well,
He goes to the letter again, the first letter,
types.
Yeah.
in the code, and then walks
This guy's
over
I just
to the
walked through
V
the city.
on
Yeah.
your chart here. Where's the V?
Fine. Kyla?
Yeah. Just Hopefully nothing goes wrong this time.
Well, make sure you cast yourself and either Thalian or Harukai.
I'll do them both.
What about yourself?
I'll do me too.
Yeah.
I'm sure I can do this.
Is it not concentration?
He walks.
I can concentrate. I think I can do this.
Alright.
He walks to the V.
Alright.
And
I've never had
goes.
3 people invisible before.
Wait. Are you sure you want to do me and Valiant? I think we're the least sneakiest.
He goes
of
to
the
the
bunch.
U. Yeah.
That's why you should be invisible.
That's why you should be invisible.
That's what I was saying.
I can disguise myself and Daario's hardly
What do
recognized.
you have there?
Alright.
Or actually he is a lord.
I wanted to do this. Check this out.
Goes to the next one. And then goes back 5. And looks up at you.
Yeah.
But we're gonna have to finish it somewhere else, so you're gonna have to bring it with you.
Yeah, so I'm working with the wizard on my shoulder.
I'm about to.
We got a lot to pack up
Yeah.
before we move.
Okay, I'm gonna not do it now because it takes an hour.
Alright.
I'll do it as we're ready to leave.
Harakai starts
Well-
packing stuff up.
I'm going to like.
Some unseen servant and just tell him to help Harukai.
Yeah.
I'm going to like sit somewhere and try to concentrate on turning 3 people invisible, and I'm just gonna like, I don't know, try to control it.
Okay. It takes an hour though? Is that right?
No, it's
Oh,
just a spell.
Yeah, okay.
But as we're getting ready to pack up, I've never actually turned 3 people invisible.
Andrea's just gonna go sit with Valiant.
And that will use
He looks up at you.
It's a
And nods.
it's a 4 spell.
Oh, not bad.
Sorry?
I know you
Right,
was
comes and
trying to
puts
ask,
up
by
our
the way.
hands.
It was, it's a
Oh, you can do a next person. Yeah.
Oh, well, no.
Alright, so what are you guys doing?
So
Well,
you go first.
I was just gonna say Harakai's just gonna pack up and then I guess get ready to head out.
Alright, so you guys spend the next half hour packing everything up, putting birds back in their places, cleaning up the metal shavings that are all over the floor, and within half an hour, you guys are ready to leave.
While that's been happening, every now and then I'll just look out the window and see if anyone's like, oh, there's the place. Like,
Yeah.
kind of, yeah.
Yeah, you don't see anyone when you guys are looking out.
Is the old man still there?
I know I didn't say this earlier, but Kyler's very insecure that he doesn't have his hair, and he's just had like his hood up, like as much. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like wearing a beanie when you.
He's like, yeah, like he's very like insecure about it.
Can I touch it? I don't usually do this sort of thing, but there's something about the blueness of your scalp that I just want to.
It's like a sapphire, isn't it? The way it shines.
Okay.
What the hell?
Just gonna turn invisible just one time.
You're like all on the door.
I got invisibility.
Disappears from the room.
I was thinking it's more like a Boromir and Frodo.
I do not wish to do any harm.
Oh, it's a 7, thank God. I thought it was a 1.
But you cast it on Harukai.
Nah, I just cast a second level
Looks
spell.
up at you and shakes his head.
Okay.
Are we
gonna go?
ready to
Yeah, we're
I'm
gonna
gonna
go.
get this lizard to just think.
Alright, let's get going. We'll decode it when we're there.
And then
Yeah, we're going. We're going. Yeah.
Oh, wait. Yep.
And then, as soon as I turn invisible, alright, these guys are ready? And then I'm going to turn Harukai invisible. I'm going to turn Valiant invisible.
Awesome.
You know you have to cast out that 4th level straight
It's
away.
a 4th level.
Yeah, so you can't do the second one first.
No, I'm not. I'm just because we're ready to leave. I did it on me, and then as like in one instantaneous spell. Like
Gotcha.
All right. So all ready to go.
4th level shape.
And invisible. Where do you guys want to go?
Heading to Maverick. We're trying to find Maverick, I think.
Yes. So we'll head out.
It's about 5 p.m. now.
Alright. So those 3 are invisible. If the 3 of us, Daario, myself, and Drea, walk in almost like a triangle surrounding the invisible ones, so we could, you know, if anyone is to pass, we could like sort of pass through them.
Yeah.
And try and sort of make way for the invisible ones. And we'll make our way down to the docks. Should we circle around to Maverick's window to see if she's in?
Sure.
Alright. I keep an eye out for her.
Did you organise a meeting place with them?
Not necessarily a time, but if he needs me, I'll be at the dock. Or he'll be at the docks.
Alright, so making your way out of the inn, as soon as you step into view, Björn, the dwarf runs up to you. Wait, we are nearly ready, sir. Are you prepared? Oh, it looks like you are leaving. The stage is...
There has been a tragedy.
A tragedy?
Yes. Do not make me bring it up again. I just cannot bear it. I am so sorry. We have rabies.
Right? Performance
I
check.
didn't know that was how it's going.
Sorry. You have what?
Rabies.
18. He steps back from your eyes wide. Rabies. All of you.
I understand it's unusual. It's...
What happened in the room?
All I can say is, do not enter for at least 24 hours for for it to be cleansed by the natural air through the window. We must ask you to step back.
He steps back,
At least
covering his mouth with the cloth.
5 feet, yes. That is wise.
What of the show?
Rabies is not contagious, I'll just let you know, but it is a mutated case, so keep your distance. We have to go to the infirmary right now.
Will you be back in time for the play? We have built the
My
stage
good dwarf,
and blasted many.
my only hope right now is that I am back. At all.
His eyes begin to tear up. Should this world lose you, they will lose an artist that cannot be replaced.
Daario is slightly offended.
Yes, you are correct. Remember me.
Oh my god. You make your way at the inn dramatically as he just stares after you. We will remember.
Oh my gosh, this guy's so colorful.
Or am I just a good damn actor?
You exit the tavern. The door is closed behind you.
Oh, alright, was it this way?
What the hell?
You're invisible.
I can still talk.
You can.
Oh, maybe he actually has rabies.
I try to like smack my love, I can't see it. Like,
Here's another one.
You hit Harry.
Ah!
I'll teach you to open your mouth. Alright. Shall we?
Alright, you guys spend a half hour making your way back to the Krusty Krab Inn.
Half an hour.
Half hour. And that is where we'll end tonight's See you guys next time. Hope you enjoyed. Subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. See you guys next Friday.
That was crazy.
Damn.
No, could you, are you running?
Hey guys, it's Abraham here, aka the DM for Mythic Wyrd. Thanks so much for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. Keep spreading the Mythic Wyrd.